Hi, I'm Jennifer Anderson, Superstar Director of Radiant Rockstars, and it's Tuesday night, Rockstar Rally Night, my favorite night of the week where I get to spend it with all of you. And tonight we're launching a brand new series called Big Business Blueprint. It's a four-part, four-week series, and I'm pretty excited about it. I told you about it last week. I told you what was coming. Here's what's happening, and here's the whole purpose of all of this Big Business Blueprint, okay? It's for three reasons. If you are a new consultant, this is for you. This is to help you get a great foundation in your business and help you get set off on the right foot from the very beginning so you know what you need to do to build a great business. Whether you want to make $200 a month or $500 a month, or you want to retire from your career and have six-figure income or more, whatever you want to accomplish in your business, you can do that with Big Business Blueprint, okay? If you are new, what I'm hoping that you'll get from this is how to build a great business, but keep it simple and not get distracted, okay? If you've been with Scentsy for a while, if you've been with Scentsy for a year or more, 9 months or more, if you have a recruit or if you have a team or if you've been doing the things for a little bit, this is for you to, this is a refresher for you, and hopefully this will help you simplify your business. Because I've heard over and over and over again that you feel overwhelmed, or you feel tired, or you feel like your head is just going in a lot of different directions and there are a lot of different ideas and you sometimes just don't know what to do. And we have this amazing community of Scentsy where we share ideas all the time. And that's both a blessing and a curse because it's so great to get all these ideas, but then we start thinking about all these ideas and we get overwhelmed and we don't really know where to start. And sometimes we go into what's called planning paralysis, which means we actually end up doing nothing. We kind of get paralyzed because we're so overwhelmed with all of the options. So if you've been with Scentsy for a while, the purpose of Big Business Blueprint for you is to help you simplify your business, give you more freedom, work less. Okay, cut the fluff, stop doing things that don't matter, find the things that do matter that are going to help you build your business even bigger, but have more fun doing it. Okay. And the third purpose of Big Business Blueprint is to give you resources to mentor and coach and train and quote unquote onboard your new team members. If you've never sponsored before and you're afraid of sponsoring, Big Business Blueprint is going to help you because these 4 videos are going to be on YouTube and you can literally send your new recruits to these 4 videos, okay? There's video 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you can talk about them afterwards. Boom. They have a great foundation for their business, and so do you. This will help you be a good sponsor. So this is to help you sponsor your new teammates, which is what we're going to be talking about in week 3. But tonight, we're talking about the first part of Big Business Blueprint, which is sales, okay? This is a 4-part series because I think there are actually only 4 areas of your business, 4 things that you need to do in your business to build it big, to have a successful business, to do something really great. I actually think there are only 4 areas you need to work in. And if you're doing something or think you want to do something that doesn't fall in one of those 4 areas, I'm just going to say you probably don't need to do it. So don't put it on your plate, okay? Here are the 4 areas. Number 1 is sales, which is what we're living in and talking about tonight. Number 2 is recruiting. That'll be week 2. Week 3 is sponsoring. And then week 4 is personal growth. And if you are afraid of week 2, recruiting, or week 3, sponsoring, don't worry. I actually feel like the weeks build on each other. And as you go through Big Business Blueprint, you're going to see how these skills build on each other. And as you gain more confidence, we all start as a beginner somewhere, but these build on each other. And so the idea is to sort of master one skill and then you add the next skill. So you've mastered the sales skill and then we start adding in the recruiting. You're a beginner at this, but then you master it. Okay. The way you master it is by doing it and trying. And then you master that and then we'll add in sponsoring. And then you master that and then we're going to add in personal growth, which is actually the foundation of your business and you can't leave it out and you can't forget it. Okay. So tonight, let's talk about sales. Let's talk about selling products, selling Scentsy. The number one thing to remember here is that you've heard me say this before, but we sell things that smell good. Okay. We sell things that are fun. This is fun. Selling Scentsy is fun. Our products are fun. Our stuff smells good and brings joy and makes people happy. Don't ever forget that. This is a really important part of being a great salesperson in Scentsy, is knowing that we sell things that smell good. And if you ever get to the point in your business where you're feeling like overwhelmed or stressed out or like distracted, just bring it back to that fact of like, wait a minute, I sell something that smells good. This is okay. This is fun. This is not life or death. This is a good time. Let's go. Okay. Here's what I want you to know. Sales is where it all begins. Whether you want to make $200 a month or $500 a month, you want to be a director, star director, or a superstar director, whether you want to work a job and work Scentsy alongside it, or you want to be Scentsy full time, or you want to build a big, huge empire where you help other people build businesses, whatever you want to do, sales is where it all begins. We are literally paid to sell products, okay? And if you are afraid of calling yourself a salesperson, just throw that idea out the window right now, because you are a salesperson. And I almost can't stand when people say things like, you're not a salesperson, you're a share person. That's so weird. Okay? That's so weird. You are a salesperson and there's nothing wrong with it. Selling products is fine. In our world, you're either making a product or you're selling a product, okay? You're doing one or the other. There's nothing wrong with being a salesperson. And in fact, just so you know, selling products is where all the money is, okay? Salespeople are the ones who make the big money, okay? It's okay. So sales are where it all begins. And I want to challenge you with this. I actually believe that high sales are the gateway to everything that you want in this business. Okay. When I say high sales, I mean 2,000 PRV a month or more. There's a reason that Scentsy gives you a 5% bonus at that $2,000 mark. Okay. In case you didn't know that, if you sell 2,000 PRV in a month, you earn the monthly sales award. You get a 5% bonus. So you make 30% commission for that month. There's a reason Scentsy does that. It's not just so you sell more and they make more money. That's not what it is. They know that high sales are the gateway to everything you want in this business. High sales, when you are selling 2,000 PRV a month or more, it means you're talking to a lot of people. It means you're having a lot of conversations. It means a lot of you're not selling to 4 people in a month and selling 2,000 PRV, okay? You're selling to 20, 30, 40, potentially even 50 people in a month to sell 2,000 PRV. The more people you have in your circle, the bigger your business is going to be. The more relationships you have, the better your business is going to be. Because guys, relationships are the foundation of high sales. Relationships are the foundation of a big business. High sales are the gateway to everything that you want in this business. Do you want more recruits? You're going to get them from high sales. Do you want to earn incentives? You're going to get it from high sales. This is where it begins. Trust me, I'm going to show you how. Do you want to get promoted? You're going to get there through high sales. We have to couple it with other activities, but high sales is where it all begins. When you have 2,000 PRV months or more, it means you are connecting with enough people to build and grow your business. If you're selling anywhere from 200 to 500 a month, that's cool. But if you want to earn an incentive or get promoted or grow your business big, you really want to aim for that 2,000 PRV a month goal, because it means you're meeting and talking to enough people to be able to recruit, book more parties, meet their friends, grow your business in that relationship way. Okay. High sales are the gateway to absolutely everything that you want in this business. Sales are where most of your recruits are going to begin. The relationship with most of your recruits that are ever going to join your team are going to begin with sales. So I've heard some people say, you know, in Scentsy, we have a phrase, we say buy, host, join. I've heard some people say, oh, flip it around, join, host, buy. I'm going to tell you the issues I have with that, okay? If you meet someone and you say, hey, you want to join my team? Or hey, you want to start a business for $99? I'm going to tell you something. You don't know that person, or they don't know you. They don't know if you have an interest in them or what's good for them. And they don't know that you know if this business is good for them. And you don't really know if this business is good for them either. There's no relationship there. I don't like to flip it and join, host, buy. I think it's weird. I think it's inauthentic. And I think it puts us in a sort of like a category of the MLM and direct sales people that nobody likes. Okay? That's a very real thing that we deal with in 2021. MLM hate, direct sales hate. It's a very real thing. So rather than sit here and sugarcoat it and tell you that that doesn't exist or just ignore them, or how about we don't do things that put ourselves in that category? How about we do things in a way that people want to be a part of our business and that show them that we have legitimate business? Okay? The way that you do that is by not meeting someone and saying, hey, join my team for 99, or hey, why don't you just join? Or hey, okay? There has to be a relationship first. Most of your relationships are going to start with people buying the products. Buy, host, join. There's a very big reason that Scentsy has crafted that phrase for us, because it's a very natural progression for someone to buy Scentsy, and then they're obviously, just like all of us, their wish list gets so big and they don't want to spend all the money on, or can't afford to spend all the money on it, so they host. And then through hosting, maybe they get free products, but then maybe they see the magic, or see this was easy, or this was fun, or my consultant had a good time and she's making money. And so then maybe they want to join. It's a very natural progression. Buy, host, join. Some people are going to say flip it, but I'm going to say don't. Always start with the products. Because how many of you joined Scentsy because you love the products? When you first joined, when you click that join button. Okay, that's 95% of people on this call. That means 95% of people who join your team are going to join because they love the products. You have to start there. You have to start with sales. Don't be afraid of it. Okay. So in talking about that, in order to sell more, have you guys ever heard me talk about the know, like, and trust factor? I know that you directors and above have, but let's talk about the know, like, and trust factor. If you want to sell more Scentsy, if you want to sell more products, this is where you have to live. Know, like, and trust. Know, K-N-O-W. Your customers, your people, your circle, they have to know you. Sorry, they have to know you, and you have to know them. I'm sorry, somebody just called me and that drove me crazy. Thank you. Know, like, and trust. In order for customers to get to know you, that means that you have to be visible. They have to see you on social media or in person. You have to be sharing things about your life. Okay. Don't be afraid of sharing. Don't be afraid of sharing what you're eating, what you're drinking, where you're going, a new outfit that you got. Don't be afraid of sharing all these things. This is a part of letting people get to know you. Don't be afraid of sharing all the things that you think make you weird, because I promise you, the things that you think make you weird, there are people who are weird just like you, and they're going to resonate and connect with that weird thing that you have. And it's probably not that weird. I'm like so loud and proud about the fact that I love Harry Potter. And how old am I? I don't even know. 36, 35? I don't know. This is what happens when you get to your mid-30s too. You also like lose count and you're like, I don't even know how old I am anymore. It's whatever. They're all the same. But I love Harry Potter, and I'm like so loud and proud about it, and I'm not afraid of talking about that. And anyone else would be like, that's weird. You're old. Okay. But you know what? There are millions of people in the world that also love Harry Potter, and they identify with my weird. Okay. Aikila identifies with my weird. She's like, I get you. When you share real, authentic, true parts about you and you let people get to know you, you are doing two things. Number one, you're allowing people to connect with you who maybe also have similar interests, but you're also giving people permission to be themselves too. When you are your true, authentic self and you share it with the world, you give people permission to be their true, authentic selves. And this is a major, major part of relationship building and the knowing part. Okay. Now let's look at the like. Know, like, and trust. This is the second piece. Like. Guys, people have to like you. People are not going to buy products from you if they don't like you. You have to be generally likable. Okay. I'm not saying change your personality. I'm not saying be authentic. I'm not saying do anything that isn't you, but I am saying you don't share things that are negative. You don't share things that are controversial. Even if it's something you're passionate about it on social media, it has no place there. All of you, You guys know me, but you will never know what side of the political line I toe, if at all, because it's like controversial and like inappropriate. And if I share, maybe I eliminate half of the people that I really love, right? From ever being able to connect with me or even like me. You don't share or talk about things that are controversial or potentially hurtful. You have to be likable. We don't share things that are negative or mean or rude. We don't make fun of other people, right? Like all of these things, like you have to be a likable person. So go back through your social media and look from, like taking a step back and say, gosh, am I somebody like that I would want to buy from, or that I would want to get to know, or that I would want to build a relationship with? Am I somebody that I would want to join? This is really, really important. You have to be likable. This doesn't mean you're inauthentic, but this does mean that you filter, okay? Maybe some things that you're passionate about or that are important to you. Last part is trust. Trust is built when your words match your actions over time. Okay, write that down. Trust is built when your words match your actions over time. This means you have to do what you say. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you tell a customer you're going to send them something in the mail, send it. If you say you're going to order something, order it. If you say you're going to go live, go live. If you say you're selling Scentsy, then sell Scentsy and stick with it, and don't join other companies, and don't company hop, and don't find something else that's fun in 9 months. Okay? Words match your actions over time. People have to see that you're doing this, that you're serious, and that you're sticking with it. That's how trust is built. I'll also tell you that trust is built when people see you having success, whatever that looks like for you. Success could be paying for your gas tank with your Scentsy check. Success could be a date night that you would have never had. Success could be buying new curtains. Success could be getting your nails done that Scentsy paid for. Success could be you get to quit your part-time job. Success could be you retired your husband. Success is different for every single person. But here's the thing, you have to share that success, because trust is built when people see you being successful. If you earned shooting star or sensational star or got promoted or earned a trip, share it with the world loud and proud, because that builds trust and builds rapport. And when people know you and like you and trust you, the whole wide world of sales opens up to you. You now have compelling speech. You now have almost authority in their eyes when you talk. And if you suggest something, they're probably going to try it because they know, like, and trust you. If the know, like, and trust isn't there, but you're suggesting something, they'll be like, maybe next time. I don't really need that. I'm good. Know, like, and trust. Relationships help you sell more, and that know, like, and trust factor is key. A great salesperson is a great listener. A great salesperson is a great listener. If you want to be a great salesperson, you must train yourself to be a great listener. And in our world of social media, this means not only are we like audibly listening to people when they talk, okay? But this means that you are basically paying attention to what's going on in people's lives. You're paying attention to what's happening. You're paying attention to how they like something or don't like something. If you're in person, you're paying attention to body language. But really what this means is if you're trying to engage in a sales conversation with someone, it means you do an awful lot of listening and not very much talking. You listen to what they need, what they want. Don't try and sell them your favorite something. Ask them what they like, what they're interested in, what their needs are, and then help them find the products that meet those needs. That's what a great salesperson does. A great salesperson is also a great student. A great salesperson is also a great student. Knowledge is power. I believe this through and through and through and through and through. And if you feel like you are not confident in selling Scentsy, it's probably because you don't have knowledge. It's probably because you haven't educated yourself. And I'm going to tell you right now, knowledge is power when it comes to selling. And your two best resources are going to be your product training guide and your catalog. It's not a YouTube video. It's not a system somebody created. Your two best resources are going to be your product training guide and your catalog. And I'm going to take it one step further and say in your catalog, I think one of your very best tools is right here. Bundle and save, baby. Okay? Bundle and saves help you sell more Scentsy. Bundle and save. You should know the bundle and saves in and out. You should know how much money someone saves with a perfect Scentsy. You should know what's buy 5, get 1 free. You should know what can be put into a Scentsy system. You should know that if someone comes to you with 2 fragrance flowers, that, dude, you might as well just get 3 because you can get $1 off of each one if you get 3. You should know what they save. Okay? You don't say you're going to get 3 fragrance flowers for $45. Instead, you say, if you get 3, you get $1 off of each one. You tell them what they save. This is how bundle and saves work to your advantage and also to your customer's advantage. We want them to get the best bang for their buck. We want them to get a great deal. When you're presenting someone with a bundle and save, you always tell them what they save, not what they'll be paying. Okay? It's in black and white. It's written. They can see it online. They can see it in a catalog what they'll be paying. You're going to remind them, hey, guess what you're saving? Look at what you're getting for free here. Look at what discounts you're getting. Bundle and saves, you should know them through and through because you want to be able to recognize if someone is on their way or close to a bundle. And guess what, guys? If someone tells me 2 cents that they want, I don't sell them a 3-pack. I sell them a 6-pack. I'm not going to go to the next closest bundle. I'm going to show them how, hey, you have 2 sets? Are you sure you don't want to do the buy 5, get 1 free? You're almost halfway there. That's literally what I say. And I literally don't sell wax in any other way except 6-packs, okay? So bundle and saves, catalog, and product training guide. You should know features, advantages, and benefits of every single product we have. So if someone says to you, what is your wax made of? You should know the answer. If someone says to you, well, why is this diffuser 140? Can I get one on Amazon for 36? You need to be able to tell them, yeah, but ours has 14 different LED options. It has an auto shut off when the water runs out. It has 3 different misting settings. It'll go for a super long runtime. If you put it on the intermittent setting, it'll go for 12 and sometimes 24 hours. Plus, we have a lifetime warranty, which is virtually non-existent in the diffuser world. That alone is worth hundreds of dollars, okay? And if we come out with a new design you like later on, you can just get the outside pretty part and you have like a whole new diffuser. Okay? You just showed them why our diffusers are worth $140. And you just showed them why their $36 diffuser from Amazon is going to break in 3 months. They'll have to buy another one. Okay? Features, advantages, benefits. Do you see how confident I was in talking about that? It's because I had the knowledge. It's because I became a student and I learned why are our diffusers better. You should know why all of our products are better than any other product anyone could ever get on the market forever. Product knowledge makes you a confident salesperson, and confident salespeople sell more. Okay, lastly, this is what I think it all boils down to, okay? Sales is about sharing compelling facts to help people see how something, i.e. your product, meets a need or a perceived need. That's all sales is. And I didn't like drum up that, from some Google, Wikipedia, like this is literally what I think sales is, okay? If you're afraid of sales or selling, you need to knock that out of your head right now because this is all it is. And if you need to write it down, do it. Sales is about sharing compelling facts, circle the word compelling, to help people see how something meets a need or a perceived need. Everyone needs to wash their clothes. So share the compelling facts on how our laundry products meet their need. Everyone needs to clean their dishes. Does everyone need their home to smell good? No. But the perceived need is that I need to feel good about where I live. I need to feel good about where I'm working. I need to feel relaxed. I need to feel energized. I need to feel focused, right? And this is the power of fragrance. Fragrance meets that perceived need for people. Fragrance helps us feel energized or focused or relaxed or joyful, right? Fragrance is a mood enhancer. And so people's perceived needs, the only way you know that is by listening. Do you see how this is all coming together? Okay. We're a great listener, we're a great student, so that when we listen to their needs or perceived needs, we can share the compelling facts. Does that make sense? You see how it all works together? You're a great listener, you're a great student, so that you can share compelling facts to help people see how something, your product, Scentsy, meets a need or a perceived need that they have. And that's how you sell a lot of Scentsy. That is how you sell a lot of Scentsy. That's it. That's it. So this is the foundation of our big business blueprint. This is sales. This is week one. This is the foundation of your business. This is how we're going to build week after week after week after week. And guys, if you're new to Scentsy, welcome. If you've been with Scentsy for a long time, this is all you need to do. You sell things that smell good. Don't forget that. Knowledge is power. Be a listener, be a student, and everything comes from there. Promise.